All right, chat. For those of you that stuck around through that 5 minutes or so, I thank you for it. We're ready to go. To finish up the rest of this regular season, the Lions are pretty much set with the exception of the AHL. But again, we optimized power play, PK, the shootout lineup. This team is one of the finest we have ever built. I do not know how long or how much longer I could possibly keep together a team this strong. We apparently have 1.2 million in cap space. I don't believe that. That has to be fictional. But we do have to fix up the AHL really quickly. Goalies are Backstrom and Bartovich. That's good, because we traded the other guy. Defensively, we can get Jake McCabe out of there in favor of Brashear. And then we know it is pretty much good to go. There we go. That works for me. Forward-wise. Vishnevsky is not ours. Swomanen is. We'll get him in there. I think it was saying he had 155 before he sent down McCabe. I would have probably been 155,000, not $155. Although, Jesus, I wouldn't look past it. Monahan, Antropov is not ours. Jaskalainen is not ours, but we do have to get Holt in there. So, the medium sixes will be at the bottom, at least for the regular season. And then we go off of the highest rateds from there. I don't even remember what the hell that meme was, but fair enough. Let's see. Out of the medium sixes, Swomanen is a medium six. We'll get him there. And that looks good to me. Let me just optimize this really quickly off of face-offs. 70. Go figure the right wing has better face-offs than the actual center. All right, we're good. AHL Lions are good to go. Let's do this. Let's do this. I mean, if we start losing games immediately, people will say, oh no, what did you do? But this is one of the strongest teams we've ever built on paper. We did lose 6-4 to Florida. First loss post-deadline. 6-5 loss to Boston. Make that 3 losses in a row, and now the panic sets in. 4 losses in a row. Really quickly, let's swap in Lume for McCann. And we're going to swap in Panay for Colborne really quickly. And we'll just see if that turns our form around. Let's just find out. We lose to Tampa. We do beat Florida. What about Dallas? Lost to Dallas. Okay. So just in general, we are losing a few more games here and there. No need for panic quite yet. But you had a feeling something like that would happen. Montreal. We win 8-4. We have already clinched a playoff spot, mind you. Let's go to April 1st, a little bit over a week from now. Crush Buffalo. Nico Salminen goes down to a sprained ankle. That is unfortunate. 53-17-4. We've already clinched the division. 8 games left. The Salminen injury is unfortunate. It does mean that Lume hops into play, which I'm okay with. Oh, Philadelphia. 2-1 loss. Tampa. Gonna win there. Florida. Another loss. Washington a win. Not the best run of form down the stretch here. Not the best run of form. 2 games left to go. We've already clinched the top record in the conference. The question is, were the Coyotes able to keep that absolutely insane pace? That is the question. As we play Ottawa, final game of the season, and we lose, but we finish the season at 57-20-5. The top record in the Eastern Conference. I am well aware of the Ottawa Senators being there, and yes, it scares me to death. But Ottawa will play Buffalo. Boston will play Pittsburgh. We'll be playing Mitch Marner and the Columbus Blue Jackets. And Philadelphia will play New Jersey. In the Pacific, Edmonton plays Los Angeles. Seattle plays Dallas. Arizona plays Winnipeg. Minnesota plays St. Louis. The Arizona Coyotes, by 1 win, take the President's Trophy. By 1 win. Goals for per game. We had the best offense in the league. Goals against per game. We had the best defense and goaltending in the league. Power play wise, 26%, best in the league. Only 1 shorthanded goal against. Our penalty kill was at 85%, which was up there amongst the best in the league. But 4-4-2 in our last 10 could be a bit concerning. By the way, in the AHL with the Marlies, they are playoff bound yet again. Which is great. In terms of our scorers, Cooley led the way for the forwards with 71 points. Michkov actually finished as a minus player. But he is typically a playoff machine. Jared McCann, 9 points in 19 games. That's not bad. I'll see if you start over Lume. I don't know if you're going to. I mean, this team was insane. Zibanejad, 39 points this year. Doesn't show that he was traded because he totally wasn't. Lume had 33 points in 64 games. So actually, really quickly, if we take the 64 divided by 19 times 9, 30-point pace for Jared McCann as a Leaf. I'm thinking Lume starts over Jared McCann. That's what it's looking like. Then Kiiskinen, 1 goal. 4 30-goal scorers on the team. Michkov, Kuba, Ullman, and Perry. Defensively, our captain. Cam York was outstanding, as was Evan Bouchard. Dickinson on 51 points. Nurse on 50. Lucas Colborne, 4 points, but a plus 13 in his time with the team. And he had Carpenter and Panayi, not bad either, to say the least. The issue is that down the stretch, our goaltending fell off. That is the issue. Carson Barneson was looking like he was going to be in the running for the Vezina Trophy this year. And his save percentage fell from a 920 plus to, by the end of the season, a 909. That sucks. That sucks a lot. We don't have much trust in our goaltending heading into the playoffs at all. Jesper Bratt led the way. 122 points. He and Jack Hughes were absolutely insane. You had Bedard, Matthews, Keller for the Coyotes, of course. I traded Edward Sale to Boston, and he decided to turn into a fucking beast and a half now, didn't he? Unbelievable. 72 goals for Connor Bedard. Pasternak and Hughes also over 60. Worth noting for Bedard, he now has 678 points in 574 career games. Defensively, Owen Power beats York by a point, but Cam York's going to win the Norris. Off of plus minus, he's going to win the Norris, no doubt about it. An amazing season for Owen Power, who we nearly acquired at one point, but Cam York should win the Norris off of plus minus. We also had Shabbat up there. 36 goals for both Ekblad and Power, but Power also had the assists, which is, again, insanity. Goalies, the winningest. See you in round 2, Scotty. Blomqvist and Ratzlaff, Barneson fucking choked that away. Shutout leader with 8, Edmonton's Drew Comesso. Save percentage king for starters, Dustin Robertson of the Nashville Predators. Stuart Skinner was up there, so was Spencer Knight. Rookie race, Jalen Quincy of the San Jose Sharks is going to win the Calder over a former first overall pick from this past draft, Owen Sador in Philadelphia. And for the hell of it, Kiiskanen finished second total fights this year. So we know it's going to be Columbus. It was mentioned in chat by Jake, play McCann over Kiiskanen if you're going to bring in Lume for McCann, which is not the worst idea. I mean, Kiiskanen is fearless. Prototypical grinder. Jared McCann's shooting is insane. If we bring Lume back in, take Kiiskanen out for McCann, what does that look like? I mean, look at this. Kuba, Misa, Michkov, Ullman, Cooley, Salmonen, Perry, Lume, Weeks, McCann, Zibanejad, Clapperton. We might try it. We might indeed. The fact that Matvei Michkov was somehow a minus player. This line, 5-on-5, wasn't great. That concerns me. That concerns me a lot. Three straight goal scorers of at least 34 goals on the left wing side. That's insane. I think we start with this. We are going to go... Honestly? I mean, playing Carpenter on that higher line. Dickinson, York, Carpenter, Bouchard. Plus 35. Yeah, honestly, I think we're going to keep the defense that way. Having Nurse and Colborne as a third pairing is insane. It just comes down to that fucking goaltending again. And will that be our gravest mistake? Trusting the same goaltending, with the exception of, well, not the same goaltending, because Ratzlaff's not here and Matt Murray is. But will that be our gravest mistake? Trusting the same goaltending. That is the question. That is the question. Let's get the confirmation. First round. Mitch Marner's Blue Jackets against the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Marlies will be playing, I believe, the Rochester Americans in the first round. Let me fix their lines before I forget. Wow, Makela went up to an 80 overall. Again, at this point, we want the best overall players that we can get into this lineup. Yeah, and obviously IRL, the Marlies did not do very well against the Amherst. Defensively, take McCabe out for Bashir, but aside from that, we look good. Bartovich is the guy. Okay. AHL is ready to go for the playoffs as well. The Columbus Blue Jackets stand in our way. We'll take a look at them now and see what we're dealing with. But this whole season, of course, is built to this. Will it matter? Laine, Thomas, Marner, Tolvanen, Borderlow, and Mackie Smoskowicz. Cole Sillinger with another former Leaf. SDA, Semyon Arkachintsev, Cross Hanas on the left side. And Prokhor Poltapov with Vasily Ponomarev, the small beer fridge, and Dominic Bach. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. And for the record, Marner, he's been good. He's been good, but he hasn't been insane. You could argue, I mean, he's just about a point per game player in his career. Might have been worth keeping him, of course, but that was the joke. That was the joke to move on. Their defense, Denton Matejchuk and David Yarosek, Adam Boqvist with Ville Heinola, and Lane Hudson with Jake Wallman. Their goalie, Connor Hellebuck, who we very nearly signed instead of Matt Murray. But we did not sign Hellebuck because his numbers in the playoffs have been shit. Couple of good, runs in the playoffs, then some garbage. He's very inconsistent. And that right there is our big opening. Kent Johnson is hurt to start the series in what could go down as the great equalizer for us. He's out for the entire series due to a concussion. This really should be ours. I'll look at the ratings. The Leafs, 99, 93, and an 87. To an 83, 81, and I didn't see what the goaltending was, but on paper, we are significantly better. Will it matter? First round, game 1. Here we go. First period, 1-0 Blue Jackets, Patrick Laine on the power play. Hate it here. Second period, 2 power play goals for Cross Hanas. Their third of the game by the end of it. But Perry and Mika Zibanejad step up. And we're tied at 3. The lesson, stay out of the goddamn box. Third period. Come on. Power play for the Leafs. Nothing doing. We had the league's best power play. Short-handed goal for Zibanejad. Nurse makes it 5-3. We had the best power play and one of the best PKs. Mika Zibanejad. Oh, God. No. No, thank you, Jesus. We survived to take game 1, 5-4. And survive is the only word for it. Mika Zibanejad saves the day. Absolutely saves the day. Not a great game for Bouchard and Carpenter. We go to game 2. And a lot of times people say, you won. Why would you change anything? I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that at all. Nurse and Colborne are getting bumped up over Carpenter and Bouchard. And Louvre Harenstam is starting this game with Matt Murray on the bench. Harenstam gets the start in game 2. First period. Yarosek on the power play. I'm glad our PK has just gone up in smoke. Kuba and Misa gave us the lead. Thomas Bordeleau scores. It's 2-2. Second period. Salmonen gives us the lead. I don't feel safe at all. Third period. Ullman makes it 4-2 from downtown. Mackie Smoskovich scores. Perry scores. It's 5-3. Oh, God. Power play for the Blue Jackets. Extended power play. We kill it off. Bouchard scores. And the Leafs are up 2-0 in the series. Not always the most convincing, but a lead nonetheless. A lead nonetheless. Great game for Nurse and Colborne. They really rose to the occasion. Not a tremendous game for Harenstam. Game 3 in Columbus. And for the third time in as many games, we will have a different goaltender between the pipes. Matt Murray, in your return to Toronto, can you steal the starting job in this postseason? Game 3. First period, 1-0 Leafs. Machis Kuba. As we doubled them up in shots. Second period, 1-1. Cross Hanas on the power play again. Who is this guy? 31 shots to 19. We go to the third. Power play for the Leafs, nothing doing. Power play for the Blue Jackets. 13 minutes left. Kuba scores again. 2-1. 5.5 to go. Zibanejad empty netter. Matt Murray stops 26 of 27. And the Maple Leafs have a 3-0 series lead. Matt Murray. Great game for Hellebuck, but he couldn't hold on. Kuba leads the way. Matt Murray. We're up 3-0. Mika Zibanejad leading the team in points right now. It's game 4. Series isn't over until it's over. First period, 3-0 Leafs. Jared McCann, Mika Lume, and Gordy Clapperton. Second period, 4-1. Ullman on the power play, and for the first time in the series, Mitch Marner. How many friggin' power play goals? They are the Oilers of this year. 4-1. Heading into the third, Salomonen on Hofer. Patrick Laine on the power play. Bach makes it 5-3. Power play Columbus. This one's not over. Now 6-3 for Ullman. 7-3 Machis Kuba. The Toronto Maple Leafs are going to eliminate the Columbus Blue Jackets in a 4-game sweep. Mitch Marner and the Blue Jackets will fall in very, very quick fashion. And this series might just be the confidence booster that we needed. It might be, it might be. Try to get the boys to properly kill this off. Logan Cooley, the interception between the legs. Cooley, glove save, Hofer. We'll play the lower lines here, but Hellebuck gets pulled. We nearly had this matchup last year. Again, they made it to at least the conference final, if not the final, against Arizona. We nearly had this matchup in the conference final last year. Marner stripped of the puck. Gordy Clapperton, the world's most Canadian man. It's Carpenter. Wires 1-5 hole saved. Well, the fans stayed here more than the Dallas Stars fans did at the end of Game 3. I'll give them that. As Mika dumps it in. The clock continues to wind down. Less garbage on the ice, too. Fair. Marner goes to Akil Thomas. Matejchuk, that one's blocked. Line A to Thomas. Yarasek bumped. Final moments of Columbus's season. Thomas to Matejchuk, that's blocked. And the Toronto Maple Leafs are off to the second round. Matt Murray steps in and wins games 3 and 4 as we sweep Columbus in a victory that we so desperately needed. Cam York leads the way. We're back to the second round. Really should show empty seats at that point. 7-3 in Game 4. A victory for the Leafs. We got it done. Got it done. We got it done. Great game for Colborne again. Not a great game for Murray. Not a great game for Murray. And do I believe dynamic crowd sizes are still in? You just need owner mode on, is what I've heard in the past. I don't know for sure if there's truth to that anymore. Okay. Let's look at these numbers here. I mean, Mika Zibanejad was unbelievable. Misa, Cooley were both solid. No real complaints about Lume or McCann either. On the wing, Kuba was phenomenal. Ullman was great. Perry was great. Why are you playing Weezer songs? Because I like Weezer. Leave me alone. Wow, Gordy Clapperton. Look at Gordy. He has never been a big goal scorer. He had 3 points in 19 games. Now he has 5 and 4. What playing with Mika Zibanejad will do to somebody. Wow. Cam York, look at Colborne. Plus 10 in 4 games. They crushed it. Goalie-wise, no doubt. Matt Murray starts the next series. Harenstam will be behind him. No goalie with a loss, but Murray's the guy. Matt Murray's the guy. Ridiculous.